All right, so I am joined by the CEO, Jay Brown, CEO of Crown Castle. And Jay, as you know, I've been doing these get to know who's on your team videos. So I appreciate you joining us and participating in this. I think it's going to be an interesting perspective for the folks that I'm connected with on LinkedIn to kind of get your take and perspective on it. And I will tell you, from seeing the stuff that you've been doing and some of the things that you've been sharing with our team during this whole pandemic, I really appreciate your leadership. It's helped me to keep on going during these tough times. And I will tell you something, Jay. Obviously, I know you went to Baylor. It's helped me even with Baylor, because I tell you, I'm a New York Jet fan. As you can see behind me, the two skylines, there's New York skyline and there's Orlando in the back. I'm a big New York Jet fan, born and raised in New York, if you could tell by the accent. And so when I think about Baylor, the first thing that came to my mind used to be Bryce Petty, who we drafted in 2015. We thought he was going to be the next Peyton Manning. It didn't pan out that way. So I was against Baylor until I started working at Crown. I saw you went there. And at least I know under your leadership, if Baylor could produce you, then I know we're probably in good hands. So thank you for renewing my spirit in the Big 12 and Baylor. I appreciate it.
I don't know what to say in answer to that other than thanks for having me on. Petty was terrific in Waco at Baylor University. That did to him. I thought he was going to be the next Peyton Manning as well. So
that tends to be the case with New York Jets, I could tell you that. But I will tell you this. So, really, like I said, with everything that's been going on, Jay, I want to hear from you directly. What do you think has been the biggest strength with our company right now dealing with COVID and everything that's going on in our world?
When COVID started, we set two priorities for ourselves as a company. Number one was we wanted to make sure we were caring for the safety and well-being of all of our teammates at Crown Castle. Number two, we wanted to make sure that we were delivering for customers. And it's been phenomenal to watch our team over the last couple of months as they've continued to make sure that they're caring for one another and continuing to deliver for customers. And I don't say enough good things about our team as they pivoted and changed and made the necessary adjustments to make sure that we do things in a way that are safe and healthy, and at the same time, not at all surrender anything towards our desire to really be customer-centered for our customers. And I think we've balanced really well, which is just big kudos to our entire organization.
Right. And I would tell you also, it's, to piggyback off what you're saying, some of the feedback that I've been getting from some of the IT professionals that I engage with often, the CIOs and the VPs of IT, they've told me that, especially when it comes to the essential businesses, the hospitals and the government accounts and things like that, they've told me that the feedback I've gotten was they really appreciate the fact that we've been able to help them during this time, whether it was in the beginning of it in March and April, standing up additional circuits and being able to deliver so quickly during the crisis. And so, I'm curious to know, is there a way, can you pinpoint specifically how we were able to deliver for our customers when all that was happening, how we continue to deliver with all this going on?
I think part of it is probably driven by our culture and the way that we think as an organization. We are very intentional about ensuring that the decisions that we make as a company are made closest to the customer and with the people who have the most information. We get into a really bad spot as a company if we're dependent upon our executive leadership team or our CEO to make decisions. And so I think our approach of distributing, making close to the customer, to those folks who have the most information, enabled us to pivot really quickly when the rules of the game rapidly and as drastically as they did as a result of COVID. So if I were to pin it on anything in terms of how have we been able to do it, I would probably pin it on that you're close to the customer, you have good information on the ground, close to the customer, the authority and the ability to respond to customer needs in that way. I think and give us a real advantage.
Got it. Yeah, no, and absolutely. And like I said, the feedback has been great. It's helped me out from my perspective. And that's the whole reason why I'm doing these videos. Who's on your team, right? Because I want to show those customers and those prospects and all those people to see, this is a really, internally, we have this thing that says #1team. we are one team, right? And that's what I think the purposes of this video is, to put a face to the name and show them, and they're hearing it directly from the person that makes it happen from the top. So thank you for that. I am curious to this, Jay. I know you've been here for a while, right? And you've had a bunch of different roles. What is it that you think? I'm always talking about what makes Crown Castle unique is not our products. Our products are great, but what makes us unique is our team, is the people. What do you enjoy? That's what I enjoy about Crown. What do you think? You've been here for a lot longer than I. What is it about Crown that makes us different? What do you love about Crown?
Yeah, well, I hate to just give the same answer you gave, but that is the answer. The thing I love most about the company is the people who work. Ultimately, the success of any company, and this is absolutely Crown Castle, it's dependent upon the quality of people that come to work here every day. Customers don't get an answer from assets or from fiber. They work with people. And people are absolutely the critical linchpin to our success. And we do our best to make sure that we hire the absolute can. And as a result, it results in a great group of people to work with. So that's the best part of working at Crown.
I totally agree, 100%. So Jay, listen, I want to say thank you again for participating in this. As we wind down here and we kind of wrap up, I do want to ask you one last question. And I've been asking it from everyone that's been kind of on this, I guess I'll call it a series, right, of episodes that we've been doing. I'm curious to know, right, this is all about what makes us unique. So I want to know, and I'm sure that the other people that are watching this want to know, what is it about Jay Brown? What makes you unique? Tell me something that nobody knows about Jay Brown.
I don't know that there's anything about me that nobody knows about me, but something that probably surprises people when they find out I'm this way. I don't drink caffeine. When I was going into high school, my high school basketball had a rule that you could drink no caffeine during the season, and he told me that in the preseason, as we were starting practice, that during the season couldn't drink caffeine, and I begged off of Cokes in the 9th grade because of it. I've since then, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink anything with caffeine in it. So I got to wake up with a lot of energy and get no outside help. So I don't know if it's that unique, but it's a water guy, I guess, is the answer.
Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty unique, I will tell you, because I'm pretty sure if you look at the stats of how many people need caffeine to get going, you're definitely in the minority when it comes to that. So that's pretty interesting. Knowing your schedule, I can only imagine that, you must have a lot of energy coming off of water. I mean, that's amazing. So I appreciate you sharing that. So
hey, thanks for having me on. This was great. You did a tremendous job, and I really appreciate you asking me. I enjoyed spending time with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Jay, and I appreciate your leadership, and thank you very much again. And we're just going to continue doing what we're doing and delivering for our customers, and it's because of the messaging that we're getting from the top. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Take care. Have a good day.